and welcome to today's video. Today is the first video that I've uploaded in about 3 weeks, and it's the first video that I've filmed in about 6 to 8 weeks. I have had a huge break off of filming, off of YouTube. Like I've said in many other videos, I do university, I full-time work, I have a lot of family, not complications, but a lot of family stuff that always takes priority. So unfortunately the first thing that always drops has to be YouTube. It always is the hobby that has to drop first. So I only had 2 videos, which was very short-sighted of me to keep uploading. So yeah, sorry that it's been 3 weeks without a video, but things happen, okay? I had no idea what to do for coming back to filming. Obviously for you, like I said, it's only been 3 weeks, but for me it's been nearly 2 months. So I had a little bit of a block of, well, I can't just come back with a casual makeup video because I feel like I'm completely out of space with it. So I thought I would do like a treat yourself skincare routine and what I do when I just feel stressed and I want to really cleanse my skin. I want to give my skin like a birthday. So I thought I would do that with you. It's not going to be the most informative video, but it's kind of like a chatty get ready with me style where I'm just going to be talking and doing skincare. So let's get into this. So when I really want to treat my skin, I do a lot of steps. Please do not think for any single moment that I do this even once a week. I do this maybe once a month, if I'm going to be honest. I do a lot of these steps like daily, like cleaning and cleansing my face, but I don't do, like, say for instance, a pore strip on my nose once a week. Hell nah, I can't be bothered. But I probably do it about once a month. I make sure that I take out the time to really give my skin a birthday every so often, but obviously this is just my routine. Do not take anything that I say as law. So the first thing I do is wash my face. I use one of these Daily Concepts scrubbers. I actually got these in like glossy boxes or like beauty boxes. I've got another one which is like a Your Facial one and a body scrubber. I thought I'd just show them in the packet to you. They're about £4, so they're relatively cheap. This one has lasted me quite a long time. I'd probably say this one has lasted me about 6 months now. I think I got it at the beginning of the year. You can just basically, all I do is just wash it and make sure it's nice and dry and that no bacteria is harboured in it. But if you really are sort of clean freak, then you can just shove it in with your washing machine and like with your delicates. That's like one option. It exfoliates my face without being too abrasive, and it just makes sure that all the dead skin cells are off and it feels like my skin is nice and clean. In terms of actual cleaning product, I just use kind of any cleanser that I've got on the go. This is the Simple Kind to Skin Vital Vitamin Foaming Cleanser. It's just got like a pump and it is like foamy. This is relatively cheap as well. It's about £3 or £4, something like that. Around the £4 mark. This is quite a nice product. It's very gentle on the skin. I have quite sensitive skin, so I don't like to be too abrasive with too many products. So this is just a nice cleanser just to remove any oils and dead skin. So that is the first step. I feel like that was very long-winded, but that is the first step to anything that I ever do to my face. This is the sort of thing that I do every day anyway, but I like to make sure that my face is clean before I put a face mask on so that it can really get to my skin rather than having to work through dead skin cells and oil first. I then tone my face, which again is another step that I do if I've been wearing a lot of makeup. I don't tend to tone my face if I haven't been wearing makeup, but if I have been, like foundation for example, if I've been wearing foundation that day, I'll always just tone my face after I've washed it at the end of the day. Again, I use any toner. For some reason I've got another simple one here, but it's just what I'm trying to use up. It's just a Simple Kind of Skin Soothing Facial Toner, again around that £3 to £4 mark. Really cheap, and I just use one cotton pad for the whole of my face, so I'll do that now. I'm trying to transition from like cotton pads to reusable ones like bamboo, so hopefully I can find a good one. I'm kind of searching for ones that I can wash in the washing machine so I can do it all with like my flannel towels that I use. I've kind of gone from that. I don't use makeup wipes to wipe off swatches anymore. I just put a bit of micellar water in like the corner of a flannel and wipe it off my hands that way. Okay, so now I have completely toned my face. I'm just going to put my hair back. For some reason I've really been enjoying doing like a low bun like this. I don't know if you can actually see it, but like a low bun. I just twist my hair and then just bonk on like the scrunchie, and it just stays in place for a couple of hours, and it's just been like my favourite lazy girl hack thing to do because I feel like I'm not putting stress and pressure on like these parts of my hair. So it feels like, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing hair here where I keep putting my hair in like a tight up high ponytail, and it's stressing me out that I'm losing hair there, and I'm like only like, I'm nearly 22, so I'm stressing out a little bit. So I keep doing this as a lazy girl guide hack thing to put your hair back, kind of look cute, look sort of put together. I've just picked up a random mask from my little drawer, and this is the Mudmasky Facial Detox Purifying Recovery Mask. It just looks like this, so there you go, that's what it looks like. This isn't the full size, but it's something I got in a beauty box, and it's a clay mask, so hopefully it's going to really purify my face. So recently I have been utterly stressed, which is why I've had to take a major break from just YouTube in general. Like I said, I haven't filmed a video in nearly 2 months. I had my uni dissertation, like end of year kind of hand-in thing, and that was that literally sucked the life out of me. I did like a week of all-nighters. Like I'm pretty sure my like sleep thing that I wear on my wrist said I had about 30 hours sleep, something like that, in the whole week. It was horrific. Like I was just absolutely drained. And on top of that, I was doing things for work. Work was getting a little bit stressful. Uni was like the main stress of my life. Like it was just sucking everything I had, and it was all being channeled into university. Like I want to do well, obviously I don't want to half-ass anything. I do want to be successful and I do want to do well, so I really wanted to focus all of my energy into getting a grade that I think I would deserve if I put all my energy into that. So that took a lot of time, and then of course I had a lot of stuff going on with home, a lot of stuff with family, different types of news from all angles, you know, from different family members, all had their own thing going on. But I really like everything to be harmonious and calm and to there not be problems. And I get very stressed very easily. I'm not very good at channeling, like I'm not very good at focusing on myself in terms of like being stress free. I'm quite a thinky person, so I will tend to overthink things. I'll tend to think of every possible scenario. So it's just not really helped when I've got deadlines from uni. I had deadlines from work. I've just had loads of external factors really stressing me out recently. And I tell you what, my skin has not liked me for it. I mean, I've done about 3 masks in a week to try and save my skin, but I was breaking out like nothing else I've ever seen. Like I have never been one to get spots. I'm very fortunate for that. My whole childhood never really got acne, never got anything like that, and I had about 50 spots all over my face. Like I had a cluster all along my lip line. Like I literally looked like I had shaved the top of my lip, and it wasn't like that at all. It was just like spots all across my lip. I had them all across my chin. I had like a cluster on my head here. I had a few on my jawline. It was just, I mean, I know it sounds like first world problems, but I was literally just, it was horrific, and I hated it, and I just felt so self-conscious, but I was too stressed to feel so self-conscious. It was a thing. So the reason I'm kind of like ranting about being stressed to you is I kind of wanted to talk about some dealing mechanisms that I have now for dealing with stressful times. I feel like everyone goes through stressful times in their life, and it's something everyone has to deal with in their own way. It's different stresses for different people at different times in their life, so everyone's situation is very, very different. Like I said, I had a couple of things going on in my life. I'd say mostly it didn't help that I had a lot of pressure from work and uni, and then like the family thing came in, and it was all just like, really not now. So yeah, it's all different for different people, and I just thought I'd talk about a few techniques and like mechanisms that I used to kind of bring myself back to feeling a little bit more in control of a situation. And I feel like sometimes you can feel more stressed because you don't feel in control of the situation that you're in, and for me there's like nothing worse than feeling totally out of control and of like your own life. So one of the things that I did to not feel really stressed was, I know it sounds ridiculous, run a hot bath for yourself, have a shower, feel clean. Like for me, feeling clean makes me feel like a new person. Like I always say this to my parents when I get out of the shower, I'm like, I feel like a new woman every time I get out the shower, every time I get out the bath. As soon as I feel clean, I feel immediately calmed and ready to start again. So a big tip from me would just be get clean, have a shower, have a bath, feel clean, feel fresh, start again. It may sound silly, but yeah, it was just like one of the biggest things that actually helped me through doing a lot of my uni work was when I was at home typing for like hours upon end. Like we're talking 10+ hours straight typing, straight sitting down. Like just having a shower Like I was having about 3 showers a day, not like long showers, I wasn't wasting water, but just quick bursts of water to get like the sweat off me. But yeah, just having that wash really made me feel de-stressed and feel clean and not so like, ugh, like uptight. So first tip, get clean. My second tip is to drink your body weight in water. Like, I'm not a massive water drinker. I'm really bad at it. I only drink water when I'm thirsty. It's just one of those things where I just don't find water appetizing. I know that sounds stupid because it doesn't taste of anything, but I think that's why I'm like, when people offer me a glass of water, I'm like, nah, I'm alright, thanks. But recently I've just been diluting like 1,000 ml, which is like a litre, I think, of squash. I'm using like literally this much squash, just so it's kind of like a flavoured water, and I feel like for me, I can just drink so much. So I'm trying to drink 2 litres of water a day, which is obviously 2,000 ml. I don't actually know how much we're supposed to drink a day, but that's how much I'm trying to drink. And I know this sounds stupid, but it probably doesn't sound stupid. But the more I drink, the better I feel. And it's always the same things, like getting a good night's sleep, drinking enough water, having a good diet. Like, it's not bogus, and when you're treating yourself well, you do actually feel less stressed. I was having like snacks, instead of having chocolate and crisps, which I was doing, I'm not gonna lie, for the first months, I was just snacking on quick snacks because I was so busy darting from one place to the next and, you know, typing for hours and hours. It's just easy to have like a packet of crisps or, I don't know, like a cookie, for example, with my tea. I've kind of like transitioned to just having celery sticks with hummus and an apple, and I know it sounds so stupid because it's like, well duh, healthy foods feel better for you, but they genuinely made me feel less stressed because I felt better in my own body and I didn't feel so tired. And that leads me on to my next point. Trying to get a good night's sleep is so essential. Trying to do all my uni work, oh my god, you guys, I was literally, like I said, I had literally, if that 5 hours of sleep every night for the whole week. I don't even think I had that some nights. There was 2 nights definitely before my hand-in. I just did all-nighters, so I was up for 48 hours and I was going into a frenzy. Like, I was just like shaking because I'd been up for so long. So getting a good night's sleep and getting a routine in is just so beneficial. And if you feel like you are stuck in a cycle of stress like I was, and I still feel stressed now, I don't want to sound like a complete victim because it's going to sound like it totally, and I don't mean it in this way, but I do suffer from getting very stressed very easily, and all these little techniques that I've kind of picked up really help me just control my mental state and think, you are in control of every situation you create, and if you're not in control of it, it's fine, because it doesn't matter. Like, anything that you're not in control of, it doesn't matter. You can't freak out and think like that, which is what I was very good at doing, is feeling out of control, and it was just making me feel more stressed. So feel in control of yourself. You can control your body, which is why you feel less stressed when you get a good night's sleep, eat a good diet, drink enough, make yourself feel better by being clean. Be in control of those things, because as soon as you are in control of your body by feeling like that, you're on the steps of feeling less stressed. Okay, so before I carry on ranting to you, I have actually been sitting here for a couple of minutes just to kind of complete the drying process of this mask. So I'm going to go wash this off and go on to the next products, just so that we get all the products into one video. Okay, so I'm back with my slightly red face after washing that face mask off, but it felt so good to just scrub it all off. My skin feels so much smoother. But I'm going to go into a deep cleansing nose strip. I just love doing nose strips. I find them so satisfying. I know that some people use Biore strips, which are supposed to be like better. I don't really know. I just use Primark ones. I just use whatever the cheapest thing is. Some are better than others, admittedly, but I'm just getting through what I've got. I might try out Biore in the future, but I don't really want to spend £6 on nose strips, to be honest with you. And because I'm lazy and cannot be bothered to wet my nose at the sink, I'm just going to pour a little bit of toner onto my face just to dampen the nose. You want it to be wet with no product on, so I'm just going to dampen it with toner. I'm sure it's going to have less of an effect, but it's all for the video. It's all for the video. Okay, on it goes. Make sure you stretch out your nose to get in all those crevices. Now just squish it. Just squish it until you talk like this a little bit. There we go. Getting those nose cracks. What a lovely word, nose crack. And then to be even bougier, I'm going to put some eye masks on whilst I have my nose thing going on, because I'm feeling bougie and I want my skin to feel great. I want to feel good. I feel like now summer's here, it's just so much easier to take 5. I'm a massive believer in taking 5. I can get very snappy at people when I'm not in a good mood. Like, I can be a bit of a bitch. Not because I want to be, not because my character is bitchy at all, but because oh, I've opened it upside down, amazing. Now I've just realised I've put this nose strip up too high and cannot put the eye masks on. What a fab life I am living. Okay, one on. Sorry, I had to have intense concentration for that, but one is on. Yeah, I don't always deal with things the greatest way with people when I am stressed. So one thing I've definitely learnt to do is to take 5. And 9 times out of 10, this is really slimy. If you say to people, I've actually got a lot on my plate right now, you know, I'm fully listening to you. Could I get back to you when I've got more time to think about what you've said? Why is this not going on? It's because this thing is sticking here. Oh, the end of the world is nigh. Stick. There we go. I feel like at work I've managed to do this a lot now, where I can just say, I look ridiculous by the way, so I can only apologise. Like, screenshot now. I feel like when I'm feeling like the top of my stress levels, if people are talking to me and all I want to do is snap back, not because of what they're saying or not because of them, but because of how I'm feeling, and feeling overwhelmed can make me, and I don't know about other people, it can make me such a cow. It can make me the worst person because I'm already feeling overwhelmed, and if someone's asking me to do something or asking for something or telling me something, I'm just like, shut up! I don't care! But I do care. I'm just not I'm not in the place to process what people are saying. I'm not in the place to respond. So sometimes if people are telling me things or asking me something, I've managed to kind of go, okay, Megan, process this person, what they're saying. And I definitely do this a lot, and it's something that I would definitely advocate. It's something that I didn't do when I was younger and like just working in supermarket, having a Saturday job, and I used to get aggravated by a lot of people and I would just snap. And it's something I've definitely learned through having a different career, a more adult career, and having more responsibility and just growing up in general. I've learned to not present my mood to other people. So when I'm feeling bombarded, I'll tend to just listen to what they have to say and say to them, you know, either I'm really chock full at the moment, could I get back to you? Or I've completely listened to what you've said, I've got quite a lot on today, but can I just take a moment to process what you've said and get back to you? And I find that 9 times out of 10, people are absolutely fine with you going away and processing what they've said and getting back to them with a more thought out and a more diplomatic answer than just a hasty, quick, snappy answer because you're not in the mood. Like I said, I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I've said to people, you know what, can I just get back to you on that one? Or I'm not unsure right now, or I'm not in the headspace to think about this right now, can I get back to you? As long as you're not being horrible about it, like you're just being honest and saying, I have so much on my plate right now, or I'm not in the headspace to think about what you have just said to me, people actually appreciate that more, that you're going to take the time to reply to them in a better headspace than just replying in a snappy answer. And it could come off a little bit bitchy, like you never know. If you're not in the right headspace to talk to someone, especially at work, it can come off the wrong way and you've ruined a relationship potentially for the rest of your career or like friendship or something like that. So I'd just say take 5 for yourself. That was a very long-winded way to say take 5, but take 5 for yourself and just think to yourself, well, hang on a minute. If I'm not in the great position to respond to someone or give a diplomatic answer, I need to take 5 and think about what I want to say. It's almost like writing something down before you send it, to reflect on it and go, actually I don't want to say what I've just said. It's just like that sort of thing. Side note, these eye masks feel incredible. These are like the Gotzbad Ischl ones. I'm still using these. I did them, I did a demo with them a couple of videos back. I'll see if I can link it in the eye somewhere here. But they're really great. I still like them, just if you fancied knowing. I still really like them. They're very hydrating. I feel like with summer coming back, it's very easy to now get out and exercise, or if you are in no place to exercise or you don't have the time to exercise, which definitely was the case for me for the past 2 months. I just literally haven't had time to step out the house and do anything leisure or anything like that. Just standing outside and drinking my cup of tea, or standing outside for just 10 minutes just to like that sort of thing, it can really help. Yeah, I feel like I kind of talked about all of my little techniques. I don't know how ranty this video is. I just felt like I wanted to come back to filming, clearly looking like a complete idiot, obviously, but just, you know, doing a bit of skincare, detoxing. Oh, I forgot to put my lip balm on. I use the Dr. Paw Paw lip balm. I absolutely love this. This is what I put on when I've got a nose strip on, or a face mask, just something that's not going to be played around with. I forgot about this. I really like this lip balm. Not sponsored or anything. It's just really great, and I shove it on all the time to make my lips feel juicy. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to hop on and just say take care of yourself. I definitely probably haven't been taking care of myself properly for the past 2 months. I've been obviously starting to now, but I just kind of wanted to advocate, you know, like, look after you, look after number one. And I don't mean that in a selfish way by saying look after number one, but you cannot be the best sister, you cannot be the best wife, you cannot be the best girlfriend, you can't be the best mother if you're not looking after yourself properly. You cannot be good for other people if you're not good for yourself. Does that make any sense? So yeah, I'm gonna take off this nose strip and close out this video because I look ridiculous. And it's been on for like 10 minutes because I keep tripping over my words because I haven't filmed in ages. So I just took off my nose strip, and it's the most unsatisfying nose strip I've ever done in my entire life. Oh, what a waste. So yeah, after all of my face masks and serums and stuff and whatever that slimy stuff that I've just wiped across my jaw was, I put some moisturiser on. I'm a dry skin girl. I don't like to always put oils on my skin, but sometimes I bounce with oils and moisturiser, but this is what I'm using at the moment. It's the Vichy Mineral 89 Booster Fortifying and Plumping Daily Booster. I've kind of been using it just as my moisturiser. It just looks like this. I don't know how much it is, I think it's kind of expensive, but just like with everything, I'll link everything that I've used in today's video down below as much as I can. Hopefully it's still all available, it should be, but yeah, that's what I do. I just apply a little bit of this all over my face. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, I really appreciate it. Hopefully I've provided some tips or solace to you, that you're not the only one with a red face when you touch it, and also everyone gets stressed, everyone feels like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders at some point in their life, and that is okay, okay you guys, that is okay. It's just how you would deal with it and how you become a better and stronger person for it. So yeah, hopefully you've learned a thing or two, or hopefully you've just, like I said, gained solace that you're not the only one going absolutely crazy like me. It's a good feeling. Thank you guys for chilling with me and doing some skincare. If you'd like another skincare routine, like my daily skincare routine, just say and I can do that for you. It's not extensive, I'll be completely honest with you. It's not that special. It's very average girl skincare routine, but if you'd like that video, I can definitely do that. Thank you guys for watching once again. I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing much better now that I'm getting into the swing of things again. I've got Battle of the Boxes to film. Oh my god, it's getting to the end of the month and I still haven't filmed that. Add that to the stress pile. But yeah, hopefully videos should get back on track now that all of my uni stuff has been handed in and I've got the rest of the year until September when the new year starts. Let's not go there. Thank you guys for watching once again. I've said this like 4 times now, but thank you. Ring my bell, subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. I'm using the simple of Vital. I need to sneeze. My god! Come on then, motorcycle. Come on then. That's it. Awesome. There's like one piece of gunk in there. One. Throughout the whole strip. What a bloody disappointment.